Roads go ever, ever on, over rock and under tree, by caves where never sun has shone, by streams that never find the sea, over snow by winter sown, and through the merry flowers of June, over grass and over stone, and under mountains in the moon. Roads go ever, ever on, under cloud and under star, yet feet that wandering have gone, turn at last to home afar. Eyes that fire and sword have seen, and horror in the halls of stone, look at last on meadows green, and trees and hills they long have known. I am so tired, but it's noon, so I need to get my life together. We're planning a backpacking trip, so I'm gonna take you with all of the planning, and I'm gonna take you backpacking with us. Right now, we have no idea where we're going backpacking. Well, we know the spot, but we've never been there before, and there's actually a split in the trail, and we're going Friday and Saturday, so there's not enough time. It does technically loop around, but it's like a 30-mile loop, so we're not doing the whole loop. And there's a hot springs one direction and a cold spring the other direction, which is just like a creek, right? Like, why is it called that? So we're gonna kind of feel it out. I think it's gonna be a stretch to even try and get to the cold spring, and it may honestly be a stretch to get to the hot spring too. We're gonna leave Friday after Alec gets back from work, so we don't even know if we are going to make it to the designated campsite, so we may just like sleep somewhere. Okay, so I just whipped up our menu for the week, and so you can see we're not eating breakfast or lunch on day one because we're just starting probably around 4 or 5 hiking. Hopefully we'll have dinner and dessert, and then the snacks just kind of roll over to day 2. Obviously we can eat them whenever we want, and then I'm just gonna do some oatmeal, and then I have a question mark by the tuna because I thought that I had all of the food already purchased, and I realized that we don't have the tuna that I wanted, so I might do that, or I might do something else. I'm not 100% sure yet. Let's start with the snacks and prep snacks. For snacks, what I like to do is I just make a bag for everyone that is going on the trip with us. Obviously, it's just Alec and I this time. So I make a bag for Alec, and I make a bag for myself. And then I made these fruit roll-ups, which I think is in an earlier video. I'll probably do like 4 per person, and then I'll get our last strawberry, and I'll take an apple as well. Okay, so now I'm prepping our dinner for Friday. We are doing barbecue pulled pork. I think I'm just gonna write on it to boil for 9 to 11 minutes. I'll add the frozen meat right before we leave. Okay, now I'm doing our dessert for day 1. So we just take dehydrated apples. So I'll just add like a couple handfuls into this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add sugar and cinnamon. It's basically like an apple pie or an apple crumble, I guess. Okay, and then you basically just get granola. So when you're cooking it, you like boil water, add these, and then you put this on top. And the granola will get like kind of soggy, but it's good. It's really good. And there's our dessert. Once again, I'm gonna label our breakfast. I feel like no matter how much I pack, we are always hungry like an hour after eating oats. Okay, so they have apples in them. So now, same thing, I'm just gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. This is actually pumpkin spice, but it has a little extra stuff in there. And we have some of this vanilla beef protein isolate that I'm gonna add to, it's like protein powder. I'm gonna add it to both of ours. And then the last ingredient I'm gonna add is more of this dehydrated milk. It just adds like a little creaminess to it and a little more protein, I guess. We don't even add that much, but I think it makes a difference. And that's our breakfast. Okay, so I have most of our stuff packed. I still need to go grocery shopping for lunch stuff, and then we're basically ready to go. Okay, we are on the way to our hiking destination. It is almost 6 o'clock, so
it's heavy traffic coming down.
Yeah, we're probably still another hour. I should probably map it.
Yeah.
And right now, this is the weather. So hopefully it clears up by the time. I did not pack for this.
I told her to pack for this. She didn't pack for this.
I normally bring sweats. I normally bring like a hoodie, a whole hoodie.
Yeah.
And I did not. I brought leggings and a zip up. It is thin. I have a hat though.
It's gonna be an interesting time.
Normally you'd be able to see the ocean like right there. That's the ocean.
Right there.
Is it shorter? It looks tight on your shoulders. I just love telling people what to do. It was funny when Abigail was over, that was actually something we talked about, because she started reading this Agatha Christie book that, do I have any, like, contraptions I can put this on? That's too much of my face. Can you, like, tuck it back there? Okay, we are at the start of the trail, and it is beautiful blue skies. We're starting on a Forest Service road, so it's a little sketchy of an entrance, but it's legal, right?
Yes.
Okay. And there, beautiful blue ocean. Oh.
Fog's coming in. Hey Caleb, I never listen to this right now. We were once way down there. No, not that one. The one down here.
What? You can't even see it on the camera there. We made it. Okay, we made it to our campsite a little bit ago, and I just set up boiling water, and now Alec is setting up our hammocks. Honestly, I was so scared for a little bit because the campsite that we were planning on going to, like, didn't exist. Like, it was basically like a cliff on each side of the trail, like super steep up, super steep down, like nothing flat in that whole area. Even though like the map said it was like flat and there was a campsite, we like walked all around, we couldn't find it. I was like exhausted. And we knew there was another campsite like another half mile further, so we hiked a little further. So we're gonna make food and then go to bed because it's like 9. Okay, I'm in my little hammock. This is my hammock. It is almost midnight, 11 something. I was wrong at what time we ate dinner. We ate dinner at 10. And now we're snuggled in our beds. Alec is like about less than a foot below me in his hammock. I'm so tired. Okay. We just kind of woke up. So the hot springs that I want to go to so bad are 3 miles away. And so, which is 6 miles. And then, which is fine. And then there's another 6 miles out. We forgot we got invited to the rodeo by our landlords. And Alec would rather go to the rodeo than go to hot springs. Also, we bailed on them last year for the rodeo, so we feel bad.
Yeah, we feel bad.
So in order to go to the rodeo,
Tickets, we said we'd be there.
we need to hike out by, we need to be out by 11.
Yes.
So you just want to chill?
No, I want to start going. Out. I should chill. Get some collecting. Becky. So wet.
Really? From what?
Sweat.
Ew.
Everything like
Yeah, I was pretty hot too. I feel like that's kind of I feel like that's like the first time I've been hot camping. What'd you ask me, babe?
Alec asked.
Could a baby sleep in a hammock?
Yeah.
Like,
You say all these videos like little kids like, ah! But it's like in an actual tent.
oh. Well, you're not supposed to sleep with your baby. I think you can like roll on it. Please. Don't.
What?
Don't.
Why?
Because I'm going to lose it. It's going to get dirty. Are you serious? If you want.
Got some of yours. Put protein powder in there?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I think you underestimate
I know.
our appetites,
I'm
bro.
realizing.
This is 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, you're very particular about your own.
No, like, you need to-
Yeah, how do you
I don't know if I love that.
do that?
It's entertaining a
on
little
Monday.
bit. Thanks.
And just combine the oatmeal, save it for another time. Hey, boo-boo. Wait. Well, we were at the top. We were at the ridge. It was the same, like, I don't want to say biome, but kind of microclimate. Kind of was like the same microclimate.
Oh, I don't think I know what you're talking about, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, look around us. Mostly pine trees And then the brush is like a... I don't know what that brush is, but straight up, it looks almost like a holly. Like, you would never get that, like, microclimate on the other side. You know what I mean? But
Well,
at the
I think
top-
it's because of the wet. This is the wet side, right? And that's the dry side?
But at the top quarter mile, half mile, that was the same biome, Minecraft biome, as all of that side.
We use that one up.
At least we used one up.
Yeah. He was in Ogden?
He was in Ogden, and then he moved up to
Moscow.
Moscow.
No way.
Fix this thingy.
I think it's on the wrong side.
Oh no, it's hosed.
What? It's bad?
It's like all wrapped up.
Honestly, my shoulders hurt. Everything hurts. I haven't put the buckles on yet. It'll go down then.
You start your Strava?
We're almost to the top of the uphill section. And then everything else is downhill. It's 10:20. We're trying to be out by 11. So that is how this is going. But it's all downhill after this. So theoretically, we should be fine. We could get out in 30 minutes, right? 4 miles? 5 miles?
We have 5 to go.
Apparently.
It's old grazing land that the Castro family used to run cattle on. But it's a lot gentler rolling. It keeps California off our back, and my wife runs a far better curriculum than anything the state of California could offer.
I'm sure, yeah. Do you guys shear you said llamas. Do you do that yourself?
And my wife's a shearer. She shears sheep and llama.
No way. That's so cool.
That guy was sick. Got a ride from?
Okay, so the whole time we were walking down that big hill, Alex kept saying he was going to ask someone for a ride. And then someone drove past us and he didn't ask for a ride. I was like, that was our only chance. Now we're not going to make the rodeo. And then he asked the next guy.
Glad you asked that guy. He's got his nice air-conditioned truck.
Oh my gosh.
Chatted about many things we share, have in common. Animals,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. It's cool.
Wow.
What's up?
So with barely a minute to spare. Well, we're about 3 minutes late, but we made it to the rodeo.
You see by the dawn's early light. Third and final barrel, there she goes. And everything into consideration. Points not only on the batter work, but also points over number 10, Dean Bell. There's Tilden Skaggs on French Campbell. We got some